invitation to join this group of clergy women that meets on Thursday mornings. This little group of 4 women who meet and talk about what they're going to preach about the next week, and also just to talk about life in general. And they invited me to join them. And after a few weeks of meeting with that group, I had this realization. I realized I think that these are what people in the English language call friends. My biggest clue that I may now have friends was that after a few months of interacting with this group of people, I realized that we were actually taking turns supporting one another in the hard things in life. One day I would walk into our group to find someone going through this major life transition or grieving a loved one, and we would pray for that person, and we would love on her, and we would remind her how much we admired her. And then a few weeks later, I myself was feeling completely untethered, and I walked in and I poured out my heart in this frantic, shaky, angry voice that only my closest confidants have ever heard. And you know, that group of women, they held my angst and my grief. And they prayed for me and loved on me and reminded me how much they admired me. And isn't that the thing with the best of friendships and with the best of communities? You take turns doing what Paul calls in Galatians, bearing one another's burdens. It's this give and take, this offering and receiving, this feeling strong enough to bless someone else one day and then feeling safe enough to be weak in front of people who can hold you the next day. So after knowing these deep adult loneliness moments, I am grateful in this season to have friends. And it was with these friends, actually, that I was discussing today's sermon as part of our friendship. And I shared that this week's message is supposed to be somehow related to those covenant of giving sheets that you have found in your bulletin. They probably dropped on the floor a few times as you made your way to your seats. And I also shared, that I wanted to relate it to this main passage that I chose for this week, which are these obscure ancient ritual instructions in Deuteronomy for what is known as the Festival of Weeks. I love the Festival of Weeks. This is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite festivals. The Greek name for the Jewish Festival of Weeks, does anybody know the Greek name for the Jewish Festival of Weeks? It is Pentecost. Yeah. So some of us know that we usually celebrate Pentecost in May or June, and we Christians, we celebrate it as the birthday of the church. Anybody remember that story? It is such a good story. The disciples, they're hiding in this room in Jerusalem, and the Holy Spirit comes into the room like a violent wind, and these tongues of fire are hanging above each person's head, and suddenly these provincial disciples of Jesus are given the ability to speak in all the different languages that are being spoken outside on the streets in Jerusalem. And then Peter is there, and all of the disciples, but the people outside on the streets who are speaking all these different languages, they're hearing this, and they assume that Peter and all the disciples are drunk. And Peter gives this big address that begins, "People of Judea and all who live in Jerusalem, indeed we are not drunk, as you suppose, for it is only 9 o'clock in the morning." It is a life goal of mine to be able to begin an address in that way. I think that is such a great story. It's such a great story. But you might remember that there are so many people in Jerusalem on that day, out on the streets, speaking all these different languages, because it is the time of the Festival of Pentecost, or the Festival of Weeks, when pilgrims from all over the Jewish world in Jerusalem to visit the Jewish temple. So there are people from everywhere. It's a very crowded day. So what we're reading today in the book of Deuteronomy are the ancient ritual instructions for that festival of weeks. Now the first thing you should know about this festival is that it was originally a harvest festival. So the Festival of Weeks was a time when landowners, farmers had just been working very hard to produce a harvest. And this festival was this culmination of all that really hard work. And so in this ritual, people were supposed to bring the first fruits of their harvest. Isn't this a great visual? Pastor Kim created this wonderful basket. Such a great visual for today. So they were supposed to bring the first fruits of their harvest, and with the sweat still on their brow, the dirt still under their fingernails, the soreness still in their muscles from this harvest, they were supposed to bring these freshest fruits and veggies of their hard-earned harvest to the temple, and they were supposed to put it in a basket and give that basket to the priest at the temple, and the priest would bring that basket to the altar of God. And that was kind of the basic thing that you do for the Festival of Weeks. But what I love about this festival is not just what you do, but what you say. So there's this whole speech that you're supposed to recite as the priest is taking your basket up to the altar of God. And as you watch the priest take your fruits and veggies up to the altar, you're supposed to say words like these. This is my paraphrase, but it's pretty accurate. A wandering Aramean was my ancestor. He went down into Egypt and lived there as a foreigner. He started a family and became a nation of people, and then those people were enslaved by the Egyptians. And we prayed to God, and God brought us out of Egypt. And God brought us to this place. And God gave us this land. And without God and without that history, we would not have the privilege of producing this harvest. And so God gets what God justly deserves on this day, a big basket of the first fruits of the land. So the first thing you're supposed to do is, even before the sweat of your labor has dried, even before you've had a chance to wash the dirt of the harvest off of your hands, just as you're experiencing that self-satisfaction that comes from feeling like you really accomplished something, at that very moment, when you might start to think that you yourself willed this abundance into your life, every year when that moment is scheduled to happen, you are required to verbally acknowledge before God that even though you might have planted and picked some of the zucchinis this year, most of this abundant harvest is not about you. That this is not the culmination of your efforts this year, but this is the culmination of things that happened even before you were around. This is the culmination not of things that you have done, but of things that God has done in history, from the things that God has done in your life and in the life of your community. This is not all about you. And then, after you acknowledge that, the scripture says, then you, together with the Levites and the foreigners who reside among you, shall celebrate with all the bounty that your God has given to you in your house. So your great feast celebrating the harvest is not supposed to be just for you and your family, for you and your blood relations. But, and this is a theme that is repeated many times in the Torah, you are supposed to celebrate and share the harvest with the Levites and the foreigners in your community. Other places in Deuteronomy require you to also include in these celebrations your slaves and the orphans and the widows in your community. And what do all these people have in common? What they have in common is that they do not own land. These are landless people who have no way to harvest a crop, who have no way to take part in the abundance of the land. So the first lesson of the Festival of Weeks is this mind-blowing reminder. Remember, this is not your land. That this is God's land that you're using as a gift. And this land and these resources actually belong not just to you, but to the community. So whatever you harvest, whatever wealth and abundance you gain here is not meant for just you to enjoy. Your wealth is not just for you to roll around in like Uncle Scrooge and his giant pile of gold. Our wealth and our abundance, especially what we obviously did not earn, that generational privilege, that generational wealth, is not for you. It is a gift from God to the whole community and should be especially shared with the people who do not have that generational wealth, that generational privilege. Now, not all of us have that stuff. Not all of us have that land. But here's the thing, I've never talked with anyone who literally got everything that they have by themselves. Whether it was the kindness of someone, a mentor or a grandmother who gave us encouragement or love, a teacher who gave us knowledge, a community liberation movement that brought more freedom and equity into our lives, or maybe it was just the divine power that somehow gives humans perseverance and kindness and grit and courage and hope against all odds. Someone took part in our abundance and are offering it back to God, back to the community, is not just acknowledging that what we have, it is about acknowledging that what we have is not just about us. So the first lesson here is all that we have, our resources, our talents, even our time in this world, it's not just about us. It's not just for us. It wasn't just created by us. It was created through community and ancestors and the divine life in our life. It's not just about us, and it's not just for us. That's the first lesson. The second lesson is this. A wandering Aramean was my ancestor. Over and over again in the Torah, the law tells us to be generous to the foreigners and the slaves and the landless in our midst because we were once slaves. And we were once foreigners and aliens in the land of Egypt. The Jewish Publication Society translates that first line. My father was a fugitive Aramean. When I was in Detroit last weekend for the National Board meeting of the Methodist Federation for Social Action, we worshiped at a church called Central United Methodist Church in downtown Detroit. Central is also a sanctuary church. And last Sunday during worship at Central, we all walked to the front of the sanctuary and we surrounded a couple in prayer. The couple's names are Ded and Flora. Flora sat in a wheelchair. She suffers with MS. Ded is her husband. Ded is her primary caretaker. And the couple moved into the church when Ded received word that ICE wants to deport him to Albania, where he can no longer care for his wife. That happened 10 months ago. We were praying for Ded on Sunday because on Tuesday, his lawyers were going to try to argue for the word fugitive to be removed from his status in the eyes of the law. The word fugitive. We live in a nation in which people like Deb and Nelson, who are making great sacrifices and going to great lengths to stay with their children and with their partners to care for their family members, are considered fugitives in the eyes of the law. That's the nation that we live in today. But the scriptures remind us, my father was a fugitive Aramean. A wandering Aramean was my ancestor. We have all been fugitives. We have all been migrants. My literal father was an exile from communist China. He was separated from his family for 40 years by war and politics. My American ancestors migrated on foot from Arkansas to Missouri, fleeing the violence of the Civil War. My daughter's ancestors were once captives from Africa and enslaved Americans. All of you have similar stories. We have all been fugitives and slaves and foreigners. And we are only here today because of the mercy and the struggle of the communities that surrounded our ancestors. We are only here today because of the divine life offering strength and perseverance and hope in the lives of our ancestors. And so when it is our turn to support those who are vulnerable in our midst, we are called to give back, to put what we have today in a basket and pay it forward, to embody that divine and that communal support that was once offered to us. That is why I invest my life into the faith community. I think that's why many of you do as well. Because faith communities at their best are like friendships at their best. Some days you come in here having a faith-shattering crisis and you need the community to hold the hope and the faith that you can't seem to muster in that moment. And some days you are feeling strong and full of blessings and you are able to care for someone else. And some days, one part of our community is being targeted for deportation, and we remember as we place our offerings that our ancestor was called a fugitive, and we once were targeted and in chains. And we know that today it is my turn to pour into someone else's life. And you know, during our offering today, we will not be passing the plate in the usual manner. But instead we have a basket here, and you can offer your regular offering into this plate. But the basket is here because we will invite you to, as many of our spiritual ancestors did before us, to bring up your offerings, to bring up your covenants of giving. A sign of what you're able to offer to this community and to God in this season of life. And I'll invite you to put those offerings into the basket as you feel called to do so. And we will offer it to the altar as we are instructed in the festival of days. And it will be in this give and take, this offering and receiving, this feeling strong enough to bless someone else, and then feeling safe enough to be weak in front of people who can hold you. It is in this way that we will participate in the divine life together this year. May it be so.